Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to the EagleEye Sprint Review for Sprint 93 Retro and Sprint 94 Planning. Today we have the whole dev team and a couple of special guests. Let's jump into it and I'll show you what we've been working on. Okay, so off the bat, this was a 2-week sprint. We extended it due to first Anzac public holiday, and then it was extended an additional 1 day due to a Queensland public holiday. For this sprint, we had 2 goals. One of them was unblocking our Canary testers, which we were able to do, and I'll touch on a little bit when we get to the sprint backlog. And the other one there was finishing off the Azure Marketplace migration, which we've been working on for a little while now. So that's not quite done. It's tiny bits left. I'll get into it in a moment. Cool. Let's scroll on down. So sprint resourcing. So it was mainly Sam and Luke with a little bit of Park there. However, he has been also working on CTF and other videos outside the project. Cool. Let's keep going. Okay, the sprint backlog. So the top one there was Azure failure. So this was the bug that was holding back the Canary testers with EagleEye deployment. We were able to resolve this. Luke, I'll quickly throw over to you to touch on it.
Yeah, so we have 2 issues. One is blocking Azak, one is blocking Chloe. And for Azak, it is because he doesn't configure the app registration correctly. So we fixed that, and Azak can successfully deploy that. And for Chloe, it is a bit of more complicated, and she has like 2 issues. So one issue is she cannot deploy some SQL Server on a certain region. So we added a validation on the UI when he do install EagleEye. And by the way, Chloe is she's on leave, and she will test it after he went back. Yeah.
Amazing. Cool. Next one there, configuration export, allow importing export of configuration. So this was part of the migrating over to use the Azure Marketplace. We also wanted to migrate all of our configuration, our rules, etc. So we've been able to do that as part of this PBI to improve that experience, and also at the same time as completing this task that we needed to do for us. Sam has also been able to make it a little bit of a feature with little extra working. So this just means we've got a UI area where we can export a JSON blob, and then we can also import it as needed. So this also helps people further on down the track who may need to do it if they're moving between instances or they just want to share their rules. Cool. Next one there, not disabled tag due to incorrect webhook form validation. So that was just a small little bug we were able to fix up. All right, next to there, Luke, I might just pass this one back onto you.
Yep. So when we do pro deployment, Sam and I found some issue. We cannot save the draft on the pipeline, so there's some issue. And it turns out it's an issue with Microsoft API. So they just kind of remove that API. So we did some debug and use a workaround calling the Graph API to bypass that. Yeah, that's the first fix. And I can also talk about this one, fix version update in Portal. So the version update is not working on our new instance, and it is because Rob did a manual change on the environment variables on the container app, and it overrides the environment. So when you do update on the portal, it's using the empty environment variable. So we add some validation to this, and we will have some documentation for the people on how to update environment variable on product website. And over to you, Toby.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Next one there was the handover documentation. So since we're now handling EagleEye in our own instance, similar to how someone else might provision their own instance off marketplace. We've done a bit of a handover to the sysadmins. Sam has prepped up a big document, went through it with, I believe it was Chris Schultz and then Kiki. And he went through and got Kiki's sign off on all of it just to make sure that everything is properly understood, which was, well regarded from the sysadmins. Cool. So they're all the complete ones. I can quickly go into the in progress or in review if you would like, or we can continue moving on.
Well, if there was substantial work done, yes, then tell us. I do believe that when you do a sprint review, there shouldn't be just looking at there should be, PBIs open with screenshots and different things or live demos. As an example, the configuration export, you've done a new screen. It is important that the product owner and stakeholders have seen it and kind of understand how it works, and stuff like that.
Yep, completely fair. Well, we can quickly step into it now. Would someone be able to pull up that screen?
Yeah, I can quickly show this. So let's go our portal. So this is old instance. So we added a new feature so you can export and import the configuration. As you can see, there's a new session, configure and transfer. So if you do export, so you will see all the settings you can export. For example, your email settings on the settings page, and also the text what you can export. Yeah. So you can download this JSON, and after you are done, you can import in your new instance.
Nice.
If no question, I will move on.
Alrighty.
To email.
Yeah, so those ones are all the complete ones. We'll pass on to the next part of the email. Thanks, Luke.
Yeah, so I will continue. So this is monthly burn up. So we have around like 200 open issues. Yeah. And next is code coverage. Line coverage is 57. And for application, for project, I think this application raised up from like 52 to 60, which is good. And next, product deployments. We have 1 deployment for the product website and 3 deployments for our solution. And email scan job execution are good for the last 10 days. And report reviews, Adam, Levi, and Baba, top 3 users. And I will continue for roadmap. So we currently focusing on migrate our instance to use Azure Marketplace offer. So we have 1 down, which is handover to sysadmin, and we have 2 in progress. And for canary testing, 2 in progress, which is Isaac and Chloe, and we have like unblock them. Yeah, that's still in progress. Yeah, R&D, no R&D. And next is AI use. I think not much change. So for Hawk is still cloud max plan, and for me, I'm still using 2 cloud pro accounts. And for Sam switched to use like GPT 5.5. That's the AI usage. I will continue, and I will go to the cloud stats. So let me jump into here. Oh, by the way, you will notice is some bug on Tiger, so you cannot see the text here. And also, if you on here, it is missing, and we already yak-shaped this to the Tiger team to fix this. Yeah, and I will point out a few important points. So the first one is this one is kind of like a mistake. So we input from like a 15 to 16 for code coverage. And since Sam is leaving,
how did Tiger get it wrong then?
Not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I was specifically saying like 60. Yeah, it's 57. Yeah. Next thing is this is like an important decision. So because we are currently migrating to Azure Marketplace offer, so we decide we will keep the old instance running for a week or two, before the domain switch. And I will go on insights. So let's see this. Yeah, you can now see the text. And another thing I want to mention is R&D. So we have a bit of a discussion like what's the standard for R&D, but we are not quite like understand it and how to come as R&D. Yeah, maybe we need to like check with Liz later. Yeah, to see the definition and what is come as R&D.
Well, the best thing to do would be to call Jack and Luke Cook about what you should do and what they plan to do. I think they have some ideas.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can someone note this down? Yeah, we need to check this. Another thing is, I think Sam and I spent half a day to investigate why our pipeline is failing, and it is actually caused by Microsoft Partner Center API. It is down, and we cannot update our offer, But we did a workaround to fix this.
What was the workaround?
So there's a two API to save the draft. One is like Partner Center API, and there's a new API which is using Microsoft Graph. So we switched some API to use Microsoft Graph to bypass that. And there is a case, there is more API is being like removed from Microsoft. So if that happens again, so we will start fixing. Maybe just do a manual upload. It is very easy. As for this one, I will back to the email. For AI stats, we have around 30 minutes for the meeting. And what's the main item completed? I think this one is accurate. The conversion, export, and import feature. And next, Huck, do you want to speak about retro? Quickly go through these important points.
Thanks, Luke. So what went well? Manual scan screen is a lot better. Sam has added progress bar, and whenever we run manual scan, we can actually see how many emails have been scanned. If you can quickly show that, Luke, if we can.
Yeah. So this is our new instance. We have this one is our new instance.
Yeah. So
now you can see. Yeah. You go ahead.
Yeah. Now you can see there is a progress bar. It one is completed and one is failed scan, which we discovered this morning. And you can also see the number of emails have been scanned, like 46,000 something.
Go back to that view that you had.
Yep.
When something hits 100%, you don't leave it on like that. It disappears and it has a tick.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The second bar is incorrect.
So you're saying once it is 100%, we don't need to show the bar?
Because yes, that's right. Because that looks like it's at 99%.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a fair feedback from our stakeholder, Adam. Let's go back to the retrospective.
Sorry, what was the second screen? There was another screen that Luke went on to momentarily.
So there are two. Like this one is our old instance, and this one is from this is Azure Marketplace offer instance. Yeah.
I think Adam's asking about the import export one.
No, I thought.
No. The drop down.
The expanded.
Yeah. So let's give you like more information. Yeah. Like data range.
Can you click on that again? Just the drop down. I think when you click it, it should open up a little slower.
Okay. Some animation.
Yeah. Because I didn't know where it was. Okay, can I see it again?
And also a shift.
Just open it.
Yeah.
Just open one and just keep it open. Yeah. I'm not sure why you need the scan ID, but
it's useful for log tracking.
Right. Okay. Maybe. I'm don't know. It just seems odd to put it there. There could be just full scan ID, and there's a little icon. You click on that, and then you see it. It's not usually shown in a UI. Requested.
So that's already it's already actually hidden. So you can see that the top number there, scan ID, is 1,
Right.
and then 2, and then 3. So that's already
Okay.
making it more human readable.
Oh,
This is like
I see.
I need to look at everything view.
Okay, got it. Okay. If you can, try to put
Sorry, you got cut, Adam.
sorry. Wixie, can you ask them to delay it for a sec? The requested range, that should have the days, so it should say, MON or TUD. And then I would just put 2 on the same line, and then the next line has the date again. But of course, when you look at requested range, you're looking for how many days. So that at the end of that, it should say in brackets 3 days or whatever it is. All tags, okay. Progress, that should be a tick that it's done. I feel like, okay. So you don't need to show 100%. Started, completed, duration. I see. The same feedback was started and completed. And messages scanned. That's there twice, so you don't need that. So just get rid of the progress, I guess. When it's complete, you only need that there when it's incomplete.
Yep.
Okay. All right. All good. Thanks.
Good. Yeah. Okay, continue.
And then second one is it is from Luke. We are eating our own dog food now. We have been running EagleEye on new instance, and Sam has successfully done handover with sysadmins. That is the next point. The sysadmins actually found the handover good. They also have some comments. Luke and Sam is working writing them down, but mostly Kiki was happy with the handover.
Right. Okay.
And moving to need work, important ones. So there's basically no actual devs on EagleEye because I was not working last 2 weeks, and now Sam is also leaving. Luke is on AI team, and also Sophie board. So yeah.
Why was there no work from you, Hark?
I was working on CTF last week.
That was 1 day, right?
No, 2 days.
2 days. Okay.
Yeah, Thursday or Wednesday half day, Thursday full day, and then Tuesday I was working on video, and then last week I was at NDC. So yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, that's also from my point. That, and now from Toby, we couldn't get any refinement done for last sprint, but then that's another action point. If you would see that we will do GitHub refinement every once we have daily, and Luke is on EagleEye on that day. And the first action item is reach out to Benchmaster and go get more resourcing. The email is already sent, so that is done. And other action item is Toby. From Toby, it's showing number of EagleEye downloads on email.
Yeah, list downloads means customer install our EagleEye. Yeah.
Can you put customer downloads?
Yeah, so that's Sprint Retro. Passing back to you, Luke.
Good, thanks. I will continue to forecast. So, Toby, do you want to?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the reduced capacity over the next sprint, we've extended the duration out to 2 weeks. It was only sitting at about 4 dev days anyway. So we've drawn it out. The 2 sprint goals that we have there is migrating to the new instance, and the second part there, we should probably make these the same goal. They're more or less the same, addressing the same part, right? The second part was just cleaning up the SSW EagleEye project to make sure that it no longer knows about our production instance.
just put that in brackets and write includes. So since it's the same one, so just on the second one, just write includes. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty, scrolling down. So we're pulling over a couple that are in review or in progress. So we've got an imports configuration. So just a small bug that popped up during that exercise migrating our data. We also have the what am I saying? The domain work. So migrating EagleEye from a custom Azure resource over to our instance. Yep.
Right.
The bug there, manual scans fail due to so another bug that we want to take care of. I believe this was did this come out from that failed scan that we just saw on the screen before?
Yep.
Cool.
Right.
All right.
So we're not doing any work on GitHub in this sprint.
So we need to round out this sort of stuff, but also the boys have committed that they're going to, as part of that refinement session, they are going to be GitHub specific PDIs that we're going to be doing the refinement for, and in the action points for the next sprint, that reflected that. So we want to make sure that we have PDIs that are ready to pick up in next sprint.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty, passing back over to Luke.
So for AI stats was the main item to the next. So AI said it was switch domain, but it's just part of this. And we also need to clean up repo for the older instance, which is this one. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks everyone for joining us this week. As usual, we'll upload the recording to our YouTube channel where you can see our previous reviews and planning sessions. Thanks everyone.
Thanks, Toby. See you guys.